Yo, what is up, everybody? If you're hearing my voice today, that means that it's Sunday, and I am here along with Amani. We're going to talk all things Spa, all things Belgian Grand Prix, and you know what? We're going to talk about a couple other things that happened during this weekend. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Amani, hey, how you doing?
What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
Woo!
man, this weekend was it was a big one. It was a big weekend. So, couple highlights for you. What did you do? What did you do this weekend?
I was hanging around the airports all weekend.
Same. Yeah, same. Seems like that was a lot of people this weekend.
I was hanging around all airports all weekend, man. That's it. That's all it was. Got very comfortable in Denver. Shout out to everybody in Denver. So,
oh yeah, I was same. Got comfortable in Newark. Got comfortable hanging out, watching the match because President Trump decided to show up and block the airspace and delay and cancel a few flights out of LaGuardia and JFK and also Newark. So Sunday was fun. But you know what? I'm not even going to focus on that. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. But you know what? We need to back it up and we need to talk about Spa because as far as I'm concerned, my dude is on the twos now. First he was on the threes. Now he's on the twos. All right.
Yes.
So we got Kimi Antonelli on the ones, Lewis Hamilton on the twos, and George Russell on the threes. Okay. But the race, I didn't do my rain dance. I feel like I didn't do it. Because where was the rain in Spa? What happened?
Well, I keep listen. Either that or you got to come up with a new rain dance because your stuff ain't working.
Evidently not, because it actually looked pretty beautiful there.
Clear
day, so beautiful. They put it on, of course. So I did not have the opportunity of watching the race in real time. This is the first time this season that I haven't been doing it. Haven't been able to watch the race, but I did see the highlights. Huge shout out to Apple TV. Thank you so much for that race in 30 because it's very informative. Yes, it's very informative.
Oh, you saw Apple.
I didn't want to see. Yeah,
see
Apple TV.
I usually watch on YouTube.
Big ups on Apple TV. They have this.
Big ups Apple TV.
Okay. Yeah. Look, do they sponsor this podcast? Not yet.
Not yet.
We're not gonna say no. We're going to say not yet. But yeah, they have this really cool thing. It's called Race in 30. So they highlight the whole race in 30 minutes.
Oh.
So they condense it down. They highlight everything. It's clean. It's not like opinionated so much. It is you are watching the race and highlights. So yeah.
No commentary?
Check that out. They have commentary. But it's very, they're just letting you know what's going on during the race. It's not heavily opinionated whatsoever. So if it's something that you want to jump in quickly, watch the race 30 minutes and, jump on a podcast like me, or you just want to stay in the know of Formula One, I highly recommend it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
100%. Yeah, you see it? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. So, with that being said, a couple things that I did see. The race starts was definitely, I think, one of the better ones that we've seen this season. Highly competitive. And tell me about the Ferraris and the Mercedes, Amani. Like, what are you thinking?
The race starts was the best. We saw this.
I think it was clean. I think it was like a really clean start.
Clean.
Like, okay, it wasn't. Who was it?
Maybe that 30 minutes didn't capture the first three.
Well, I mean, I looked at it and nobody crashed out. I mean, who did?
Nobody crashed out.
George,
Apple.
Was that the first lap? Hold on a second. Was that the first lap of the race?
That was the third turn.
Stop it. Yo, this whole podcast has went to shit in like 2 minutes.
I was like...
Okay, wait, hold on. So when I was looking at it, I wasn't looking at the laps. I was looking at, because they were talking about like so many other things, and they showed the race start a couple times. So I didn't see the lap that, George Russell crashed out the first lap. Did he?
That's what the whole situation was. Is it was the first lap and Lewis get penalized on the first lap.
Damn, that's crazy. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody, Lewis. Nah, actually, no, I don't apologize for anything. Whatever.
Hey.
Um, that's crazy. So enlighten me because I need to be enlightened. That happened during the first lap.
So having it on the first lap, I want to say like turn 3 or something like that. And
That's crazy.
I think it was like turn 3 or 4. And and Lewis, what? Let me put this in. Let me see if I can do my best F1 knowledge on this. So Lewis came across the apex, which is, if people don't know, it's just a really sharp turn, and he had the inside. George came on the outside of Lewis. So to explain people, Lewis is on the right side, George is on the left side.
Uh,
George and Lewis looked like he was straightening up because he was
but
running out of
George
the.
was, but George was
George
there
was,
though.
George was there,
It
did
wasn't
not,
moving.
and George had enough space. He had enough space to kind of get out the way of it, but he had enough space on his left side, and next thing he's
Dang.
not Max Verstappen. Let's just say that. So he's not Max Verstappen. And then Lewis got him on that back tire. He spun out and just gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving, partner.
So the whole big incident with that, right, which happened that happened during lap one. I thought it was like lap five, but anyway. um, so the whole thing with that is he was penalized for
Right.
seconds for that. And so everybody on socials was in a major uproar, which I did see that, but I couldn't understand why.
Because it
But
took
they
him
were
9 laps.
saying, that it was a race incident. They were like, ugh, why are they doing that? It was a race
Everybody said
incident,
that. Yeah, everybody said that.
including George Russell, apparently.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you think it was a race incident? Because I really feel like that type of maneuver we've seen a few times in Formula One, and that's what they have chalked it up at is a race incident.
I
So,
thought it was. But this is not. This is not. If you come on for F1 knowledge and stuff, this is the wrong podcast to come on.
evidently, because my ass didn't even know that it was the first lap. I'm thinking it was like lap 3. No, Tanya, it was turn 3. That was crazy. Gosh, how much did I drink this weekend? That's crazy. And I don't even drink.
We'll talk about that. Shout out
Oh my
to the Incredible Hulk.
Yes, Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Took
Oh my
it back.
gosh, I'm showing my age, right? If you
Jeez,
don't know what the Incredible
96.
Hulk is, yes, it was back in the day when I used to be a bartender. Did you guys know that? I used to be a bartender a long time ago. And I'm telling you, we literally had to make drinks based off what songs were out because whatever the rappers were drinking,
A lot of Hypnotic.
everybody else was too. Yep.
What was the most? What's the most amount of drinks you poured up?
In one night? Geez,
Like
I
in
don't know.
general. Like what's the one that just go like you can just pour it? People's gonna ask for it.
Well, I live in Virginia, so
BA all day.
yeah, VA, 2 up, 2 down. But I would usually say it was a rum and coke. Yeah, rum and coke. Like, of course, like the fuzzy navels and the Incredible Hulks and the gin and juice. Oh my gosh.
Now I don't.
Tangeray and Sprite. Tangeray and Sprite. Like,
Now I don't drink, so
yeah. But like now, and see, like that was back in the day when we were clubbing. So you had to be able to make those drinks like really, really quick. Now they do all the smoke and they put the rosemary out and they have the nice ice cubes. No, we didn't have all that. We had plastic cups. And
the clubbing has changed.
I know everything's so elevated now. Everybody wants experiences.
Lounges.
Yes, lounges. And we will get into lounges later.
Yes.
Huge shout out to who I'm wearing who I'm wearing today.
Look at that.
So anyway, let's get back to George Russell and Lewis Hamilton because I feel like they're trying to do any and everything to make sure that Lewis Hamilton has the toughest time possible to be able to catch Kimi Antonelli in the championship. That's what my strong opinion is. I really
What?
feel like every time Lewis, I said I said that I feel like the FIA are trying to do any and everything so Lewis doesn't catch Kimi Antonelli for his championship points,
They ain't got to do
including
much.
giving him. Maybe they don't have to do much. I mean, I'm just gonna disregard Lewis getting into it with Ferrari about, hey, what are y'all doing? Didn't I tell you I didn't want to do this? Didn't I was like, yo, okay, now I don't know what lap that was, but was
It
I
was.
hearing that correctly?
It was not. Yeah, when he was on the radio, and
Yeah.
it was. If I'm not mistaken, and people in the comments can whatever. That happened on one of the virtual safety cars. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, they didn't box him, and I think the plan, and he didn't want that plan, and he was like, "Well, we're on plan B." I was like, first of all, let me just say this.
What?
This is probably the first race I done saw Lewis. I I think Lewis is doing too much in this race.
What? Excuse me.
He didn't like it. I I'm looking at this race, and even towards the end, I'm like, I felt Lewis was really trying. He did not. It did not. It didn't seem natural when he raced. I felt that he was overthinking and overdoing in this race, and it's. I mean, you're talking about back in like when he first got the Mercedes, um, and that you know when he was overthinking and doing stuff then, but now he just didn't let it. He just didn't. I felt like he didn't let it flow out. I just felt like it
He
just.
was struggling with the strategy, obviously. Okay. And then, all right. Now I've been educated. It was lap one that he made contact with George Russell. He also had to deal with that too. I mean, he could have caused a lot of damage to his car as well. We
Yeah.
don't know. And I know he was scared about that because he was like, holy crap, I got to bring this home because everybody has DNF'd. Everybody, with the exception of him and Pierre Gasly as it stands still. Boom. They have not
Oh, what's that?
DNF'd.
Oh, hold on. They had a video of that crash. Go ahead.
No, you listen. Do not try to low key taunt me by showing that crash that Pierre Gasly had because, oh my gosh, I was so. Pierre, are you okay? Pierre, look at me. I'm talking to you on the camera. Are you
Oh,
okay? Because I saw that and my heart dropped. And I was like, what is going on with the gas man? Is
what?
he okay? What? I was concerned. Listen, we can't have Pierre hurt ever.
You can't.
No, we can't.
I don't lose no sleep over it. They probably get a better driver. They probably start giving more points.
It happens to the best of us because apparently Lewis went off too. So, you know, both of the guys that managed to bring the cars home race after race, both of them went off before the race. Okay. So,
Shout out to
um,
Pinto for making one of the um, best overtakes probably all year.
okay. So is that when they were spread three, like across?
Yeah.
It was Colapinto, Pierre, and who else? Borletto? Was it
I think it was
Borletto?
Borletto. I think Borletto was over there.
Yes, I will give props when props are due. I think
Yes.
that this entire season has been amazing racing amongst everybody, whether you're in the front and the midfield. I'm not even going to say the back. Oh, look at George. All right. So yes, George, me and Lewis, honestly, I think it was a racing incident. He didn't do it on purpose. Oh, George. But see, what do we know, Amani, about Lewis Hamilton? He is, for the most part, a pretty clean racer, unless you ask Alex Arbon, because they had a
He's
couple.
not. He's not aggressive.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not
Um,
aggressive. I
most of
wish he
the
would be.
time, but there have been some times like when Alex was with Red Bull, there were a couple times that Lewis did make contact with him.
If he was a little bit more aggressive, he probably would have been a 12-time champion by now.
Yeah, but that's just not who he is.
I
Okay.
know. That's
But,
the thing.
but that being said, Lewis Hamilton literally knocked George out the box.
Just a little tap. That's all you need. Listen, you just need a little tap.
Man, like, come on,
They
let's
just put
Amani, like this. What are we doing? That just a
that's it.
little,
No, it's just a little.
like little.
But he hit the wrong Mercedes. But I mean, listen, I understand you can't. They can't catch the other one. So you know what I'm saying. That's the only thing with
Moving
that is
along, moving along.
okay.
Chuck. Let's talk about Chuck
Yeah,
because
so Chuck.
I mean, I feel like you know what, Amani. The previous episodes you have said that Ferrari's car, they have a good car, right? It
Mm-hmm.
was so hard for me to really swallow
Best car.
that and agree with you and say,
Yes.
do they have a really good car? But
Mm-hmm.
I think they do. I'm really starting to agree with you.
Yeah.
I am. It's just, dad knows, Kimi Antonelli just came flying by.
They don't have the
I was like,
battery.
man, that's crazy.
It's the software for the battery. They cannot. It's impossible. You cannot. They cannot build the software for the battery. So you just have to just kind of get around it. But listen, I think Toto turned. I think Toto turned it down. I ain't gonna lie.
Why you think he was gonna get found out? Toto, you're about to get found
You know
out.
he does.
Is that
You know
what
he
it
does.
is?
Yeah. Well, no,
I
because
mean,
it's a he knows. Like I said, Toto knows the rules, and he's on purposely causing everybody to delay their upgrades because it's something like if one car gets so much, they get everybody can get upgrades a lot sooner.
mhm.
He has to keep it like at a number or something like that. Put it in the chat. Everybody knows the number, whatever. But yeah, but you're talking about somebody that's just like, listen, Kimmy should be outlapping people 3 times if he wanted to. If he wanted to.
Yo, so you're trying to tell me if they turn it up with all the software and all like the little bots that they have doing whatever they want to do, however they want to do it, you're trying to say Mercedes is so powerful that it can literally lap people 3 times. Well, no, you are absolutely right, because that's what they did to Fernando Alonso, like a race or two ago. But that wasn't just Mercedes, that was like everybody.
I keep telling people, go watch the first when they was testing out the cars before they raced. Look at what George Russell was doing. Look how fast that car was in Bahrain. I think it's Bahrain when they would test the cars. And go look at what George was doing. You just go look at what George is doing. That's all I'm saying. Go look at what George is doing. And then look at the Australian look at Australian Grand Prix. That's all you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not.
Man, come on. Listen, that's how I feel right now. You see Lewis's face? Because even after he served the 5-second penalty, he goes into the pits again and accidentally, on an accident, hits one of the mechanics. I mean, did he it looked like a cartoon because he kind of like got caught in the tire. I was like, damn, is he all right?
This is what I'm saying. It's like, I felt that, and for him to, let's see, what Lewis came in fourth? For him to come in fourth, I just felt like he was just not, he wasn't focused.
But do you think that Red Bull actually had the power? Because like Max Verstappen, he did, but he didn't. Right?
Max Verstappen had probably the easiest race
for
of
third.
All time. Because he didn't. Yeah. I feel like Max didn't really do anything. He just cruising along. I think Max realized he's like, well, I can't beat Mercedes. Let me just cruise along.
And just cruise on to the podium. Oh, okay. Yeah. While you got Oscar Piastri over here fighting for his life. Poor guy.
Yeah, because he's gonna be there next year. And like I said, Oscar, This is how the villain starts. The villain arc starts with Oscar.
What?
I think if McLaren does what McLaren's going to do, and they
Hmm.
gonna put Max in Oscar's spot, if I'm Oscar, I'm seeing nothing but blood. Get it back in blood. Period. Period.
Period. I'm taking everybody. I don't
I think
care.
I'm going in. Just give me a car. Give me a car to get in.
But
I'm out.
looking ahead to next year, where would that be? Max Verstappen, and this is all hypothetical, people. So Max Verstappen moves out of Red Bull. Do you think that Oscar Piastri would actually go into Red Bull and try to take that seat? It'll be him and Isaac Hadjar going back and forth. Well,
That
no,
would be
it won't
incredible
be.
because shout out to
I mean,
Isaac Hadjar. He probably had the best race probably in his career. Probably out of anybody, he should have been driver of the day
and tell the people why, Amani, because
because he
why?
started 21st and he drove all the way to 6.
Nice.
If that was
Nice.
anybody else,
Whoa,
not
you're
named
going too
Lewis,
far.
not
I was
named
about to
Lewis,
say, you're going
um,
too far.
if that was any, no, you know what? No, I would say that no, and if Lewis did the same, if because he
Excuse
is
me,
Lewis.
did you forget about Brazil? No.
No, that's what I'm saying though. If Lewis, if anybody else with a high name did that, went from 21st to 6, not like finishing the race. I'm just saying to make that big of a jump, that would have been celebrated. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That would have been celebrated. But this track, I think this race had it's just too much drama and too much it was just too much drama and just too much distractions.
Hmm.
Everything happened that wasn't supposed to happen, you know. And I don't know what's going on with Lando. I think Lando just I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with
Yeah.
McLaren.
Well, their upgrades aren't working. Their car is
Yeah,
not working.
management's not working either.
Man, okay. Well, let's add management to the list.
Yeah,
Let's add, Lando Norris. Is he still trying to win races? Is he trying to do his best to win races? Or is he just like,
more
you know what?
commercial.
We're just going to do the best. You said commercial.
Yeah, I saw him in a couple of
We're going to,
Hilton commercials.
oh, in golf club.
Yes.
So, yeah. Um, so yeah, he's just, still trying to be with the brand, I guess, right?
Oof.
Is that what we're doing?
I
Trying to
mean,
be brand ambassadors now?
that's what that's what they got in there for now.
Okay, well, sometimes you have to play that role, especially if you don't have a competitive car. And what we do know, Amani, is that there is just so much that goes into a race win. It just so happens Kimi Antonelli gets into a seat and a car that is performing amazing most weekends. I'm not going to say consistently, but most weekends. And he also really wants to win. So it's just like the perfect storm here that's going on with him. However, what is the final championship standings is what I need to know. Can somebody tell me, please?
You mean the updated or
Yes, of course, updated. Nobody cares about yesterday. We only care about today.
what I was saying because he was like fine. I didn't know if you make a like prediction.
No, that's you with your conspiracy theories and the reason why we're shadow banned now. Thanks.
I'm just saying. Let's see. Let's see. Championship. Here we go. Team standings
Yeah, what we got?
on constructors, or you want constructors?
Okay. No, no, no. We're not talking about
Here we
constructors.
go. Here we go. Drivers. Here we go.
Let's go.
Kimi 204, Hamilton 159. The other guy in the Mercedes 154, Chuck 126.
So
And if
Lewis
they
and Kimmy are separated by what? 40 what points? 40 some points
46,
now?
like,
Okay. Yo, I'm telling you, that is not bad. Come on, Lewis. I'm Team LH all day, all
yo, the
day.
problem is he can't get first place.
The problem is they better hope Kimi Antonelli doesn't keep DNFing.
Well,
Listen,
like I said, that's
we will take a championship win any way we can get it.
he
Okay?
should he
Like
should
we
win in
will.
Singapore. I think
We
Singapore is
definitely
going to be a
will.
big. Lewis should win in Singapore because
I
I don't
think
think Kimmy can deal with that heat.
I think Lewis should win in Baku just to redeem himself. Please.
In Baku,
Yeah.
no,
Why not?
but hold on, let me look at Baku real quick. Baku that's a wide track.
Listen, I don't care if it's wide, if it's narrow, if it's short, if it's long. That track still haunts me. Seriously, it's redemption day for Lewis and Baku. All right. He's on a podium first. So I'm telling you right now, race predictions. When do they go? Are they? Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know if they're even going. Are they going because of what's going on in the
I
Middle East? I
doubt
mean,
it.
I know it's
I doubt it.
really they taking it off the count. Did
I mean,
what?
I don't. But the way, I mean, like I said, the way things are going right now, I mean, your president, he done ramped everything up
Oh, all right. Well,
again.
let's see.
But if he gets on, but you gotta, if listen, we're not. They canceled. They canceled Baku this year, right? And the thing
I don't
is,
know.
what's the two races they canceled?
That Qatar and Abu Dhabi.
Okay, that's right. So Baku is literally on that same level.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's off the Caspian Sea. So I don't hold on.
If Kimmy and this is what I'm saying, if Kimmy sees any of those tracks, I think say
Yeah. So
it's gonna
they'll
be on a
be going
different
to
level.
Baku. They're gonna be going to Baku September 24th through the 26th. It is on the calendar. So I'm saying right now, my race prediction is Lewis Hamilton on podium.
No,
Why not?
I think first of all, you want my predictions? Kimmy wins the race by 40 seconds.
Fine. Fine. You can say whatever you want to say, Amani.
He's in Baku. That's a number a straight.
I have to have something.
I said
Okay. I have to
Singapore.
have something to
Singapore.
believe in. And I think
You
that
gotta
Lewis
get the
could do
track
it.
there. Singapore.
Did you say I had to get another track? Yo, that's wild.
What are you talking about?
I love it. I'm just saying, I just really want him to do well at that track. So I'm going all out that he's number one. He's on he wins the race.
They go to Hungary. Hungary's gonna be. Oh boy, don't even watch that race. Um,
Dang. That's what's
Netherlands.
up next, right? That's
Yeah.
what's up next. Okay.
He might can do if he qualifies to Italy.
Mm-hmm.
He could do. I doubt it. He could compete
Yo,
because Italy you can't pass
why?
nobody in Italy. Anybody can win Italy.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah.
But I just don't like the way that you're just not being optimistic at all. Okay. So moving on. What else are we
I'm
gonna
not trying
talk
to get my
about?
hopes. I'm not trying to get my hopes up to be like,
We
yes,
need
Lewis can.
he needs all the positive vibes this man could possibly
Yeah, for
get.
next year.
No. What? Okay, let me ask you this, Amani. Why would Lewis Hamilton wait until 2027 when he could just take it right now?
You can't take it.
He has to figure out a way. He's seven-time
They,
world champion. He can't figure out a way.
you can't
I
figure
mean,
if
no, but
you ain't got
hold on
noms
though.
in there like Fast and Furious, then you can't beat Kimmy. Kimmy has to
But
beat himself.
what I'm saying is that for everyone to have all of this doubt with Lewis Hamilton, he is still right behind Kimi Antonelli, and we still have a lot of races left for the season. You
Yeah,
don't you think the gap's gonna widen, it's not gonna close.
yeah, you're gonna widen. Look, just get ready for next year.
Somebody get his brother Kimi Antonelli shirt with a Kimi Antonelli president crown and all this other stuff. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe the beginning of this year we both agreed by the race attire that we wear that we were Team Ferrari. Then you
You didn't wear your Ferrari
like
stuff no more.
such actually, this is the first time on the pod that I don't have it on, but I always represent, okay? No matter what. All
Let me
right.
look
Look,
back at the video.
look, popping chains, popping chains.
He could win
Look.
Spain. We can give Lewis Spain, but then I said the same thing with Monaco, and we could give him maybe Azerbaijan and Singapore.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I just said Baku. You like, no, he's not going to win Baku. That's Kimi Antonelli. You know what, Monty? Let's just move on to the next subject. What else are we talking about?
No, that's a mean. No, you know what? He can't win Baku. You know what? He could. No, he ain't. I'm looking at the track right now.
He said, no, we ain't. What are you counting? The turns and the straights? You're
yes. I have to. I'm looking at the.
Yo,
gonna be another Monaco.
Cannot.
It's gonna be. We just okay. Realistically, we need a lot of for Lewis to win. We need a lot of yellow flags. We probably need a red flag. This is all in one race. So we need 3 virtual cars, virtual safeties. We need 2 safety cars, and we need 1 red flag and some gravel on the track for Lewis to win the race.
Let me stop you right there, friend. You're gonna say we. Like, when did we become friends? Talk about some we. No, you mean Team LH, because your tail is clearly Team Antonelli. All right, so get your tail over there with your little Adidas shirt on.
I don't want you. I just don't want you to be surprised at the end.
Acting like you are a Lewis fan, and when Lewis gets his 8th world title, don't be shut up in Ferrari because I'm gonna be looking at you sideways. I'm just telling you that right now.
He gonna get it next year. That's the whole thing.
Why is everybody trying to put him off into 2027? Lewis, get the 8th and just go ahead and retire and live the rest of your life and just, just live. What?
And like I said, like I said, first of all, I've been praising Ferrari all this year. But
you have.
But when
there's the but.
Here's the thing. Ferrari is Steve Urkel, Mercedes is Stefan. Okay, it's the same, but just Stefan.
No, you cannot make that. Okay, please tell, because we're in 2026. I don't think a lot of people even know that analogy. So can you please explain?
So Steve Urkel on Family Matters, one of the best shows ever created. So Steve Urkel was a nerdy kid, and to get Laura, his main crush, to like him, he made a machine that gave his body a lot of iron, and he made himself into Stefan, which is like him with no glasses, a little more built. Clean, no nerdy, It's the same person. It was just he had a machine to become different, and so he did that a couple times and everything. He had an alter ego. So my comparison is this: Ferrari, it's like, yeah, you're Steve Urkel right now. It's like you're right there, but you don't have the machine to become Stefan. That's all that is. You need the machine to become Stefan.
Okay.
To get over Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big deal now. Like people try listen, when Kimmy passed Charles, just you know what I'm saying? Like
That was
what can you do?
that
He
was
was
bad.
gone.
That was bad. It was.
Come on now. It's
It
like you
was very
can't
tough. That was tough to watch. I was like, dang, and Chuck just like, man, I'm giving it everything. You know, 'cause they
can't.
always say, right, I'm giving it everything. And I'm like, man, it is not good.
And then like I said, he's just only thing and Kimmy now understands the car enough that he can just hawk you down. He Kimmy can just tease. He can just tease the whole race and not even take it serious and still win.
Mm, mm,
That's what I'm saying.
mm, mm, mm.
Singapore happens.
So
Italy.
but
Hmm?
what does this mean? What does this mean for George Russell?
No contract.
Dang. All right.
You know what I'm saying? No contract.
All right. No contract.
Yeah.
All right. Don't.
Look at him.
George.
Look at him.
No. No.
You know what George? Just what George need to do.
He does not look good in Red Bull. Now I'm seeing him in that Mercedes hat with the Adidas logo on it. Like he needs to, I don't know.
If
He's
George
not gonna
go
be
anywhere
he's
else,
not gonna be anybody's reserve driver. Look, I'm not gonna be a reserve driver.
George need to
Go
grow a
someplace where
beard
I'm
out,
valued.
grow some facial hair, and become somebody else. Because he gotta leave this whole um now if anybody's listening right now, shout out for making this far. Go and check out the German. You do the German race.
Mm,
Um, do the when it's the German TV. It
mm.
actually it actually did the radio with Russell right when he crashed, and boy oh boy, there's a lot of f words.
Well,
A lot of f words, and
dang, George.
we're not talking about fun.
Mm, mm. So moving on to the midfield, we did have a few. Well, of course, we already talked about the three across, which we thought was really really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened? Who retired in Cadillac? Was it Checo?
Checo retired.
What happened?
I don't know why he retired. I just saw the
Yeah, it was
board
just
and I just saw Mercedes not lit up. Cadillac not lit up. I go, when did he
oh
retire?
yeah. That's I mean, but like I said, I was watching the highlights, so I just saw that 1 minute. He was out, and then who else? So he retired. George Russell retired, and
All the
both of the Aston Martins retired. Just one.
I think I
Yes,
know Alonso
Stroll
retired
retired. No, I
and
thought that
Alonso.
Alonso he did, or did Alonso just finish last in the race? I thought he just finished last in the race.
Oh, I think he retired.
Oh.
Because I remember they talked about because I remember the commentators talked about how Lonzo they wanted Lonzo to get to another team and go out, blah blah blah. Like man, listen, he accepted the money. That's on him. Period.
Okay, so with that being said, he is. I really still think that he's going to finish out the year, but maybe go into some other type of role next year. Which I mean, that wouldn't be a bad thing for him. He's getting so much knowledge as a Formula One driver. I'm pretty sure he could pass it on to somebody else or a
You,
team,
you,
for
think
that
Alonso's going
matter.
to teach somebody?
Well, he has his own management team that manages drivers now, so he's telling them something. I think.
Also, shout out to Lewis being the fastest car on the track too. So
When I thought that was your homeboy.
no,
When
Lewis
did
got the
Lewis put on fastest lap? He did at
no
the
not
end of the
fastest
race.
lap, but he no it's he hit the fastest, like when he went like 270 miles an hour, I think, something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Nice. Go, Lewis.
Mm-hmm. Still came
So,
fourth.
yeah, all in all, I think that the race was a bit entertaining
A
considering the
lot.
circumstances. However, I just want to keep it pushing and go on to more races because I really feel like Lewis can close this gap, and that's what I really want him to do.
What's the close gap? Like if Kimi DNFs 4 times, that's the close gap
Yeah,
you're looking for.
I mean, you said
But
it
when you out in the open,
from
got clean air.
from
It's hard to
Amani's from
DNF.
Amani's lips to God's ears. What'd you just say? Say it again.
If Kimi has to DNF 4 times for
Hmm.
Lewis to get up there, and Lewis has to finish first. So it's not Kimi, but Lewis has to finish high up there also. I don't see it. It's very hard
There's
to
no
DNF
opportunity.
with good air, and you're just first place lapping other people. And shout out to
I mean, listen, that's what you're saying, right? That's what you're saying. But at the end of the day, who is the closest driver to Kimi Antonelli today?
it's Lewis Hamilton.
Exactly. You don't give look, you're not gonna be talking about my man's, okay? You're not gonna be sitting up here throwing shade, Pirelli tires, Mercedes cars, an Italian driver. Okay.
Talk out Russell
Lewis.
again. Maybe he keep taking out Russell. Maybe he can he'll stay up there. Lewis understands. Just a little. That's all it is. Tired. He's like, I'm tired of being third on the pole. Move out. I'm leaving here with something.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? Time will tell and we will see, starting with this weekend. So, where are we?
We are in. What was it? Hungary.
Okay. Predictions.
Let me get my prediction for the rest of the year.
No. Oh my gosh. Next show. All right. So
Yeah,
everybody who's
Hungary.
listening to this podcast, everybody who's listening to this podcast today, just want to let you know, Amani and I are going to be jumping on Wolfpack, Jay's podcast tomorrow, Wolfpack Performance. If you have
Uh-huh.
not followed, like, subscribe, yo, this man is a monster in content creation. His page is insane.
Uh-huh.
So jump over there with us tomorrow. Be all up in the comments. Look, we want to see you all up in the video, all up in the show. Come to Wolfpack Performance.
Shout out.
And if you don't know the analogy that I'm using, that means your tail is too young. Okay?
Oh.
And there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm going to say, Lewis, show him what you got. That's all I can say. Show him what you got. Because he got something. He's on the twos.
He been showing what he got.
Amani, do not take the wind
You
out.
didn't even
Do not take the wind out of my sails behind this. You a hater. Don't you ever come in there going, don't you ever come into LH grandstands ever again, okay? You're not allowed. I'm like, no. I'm like, nope, you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. No, you can't sit with us.
First of all, I am part of, my team LH. We already know what we do, okay? So we already know what he do.
Used to, no, but you used to though. Like you used to be sitting up here defending Lewis Hamilton left and right. But ever since Kimi Antonelli showed up in the picture, you're like, dang, he's younger.
No,
he's in a Mercedes. The Mercedes are rocket.
I see that battery. I was like,
let me go over there.
I'll be like, I said wait till 2030. Let's wait till the new regulations come out.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Let's wait till the new regulations come out. Let's talk about somebody else winning the championship because oh boy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying it's gonna be a little difficult. It'll be a lot difficult.
Okay.
Like I said, as long as Lewis keeps doing what he's doing, doesn't
Yeah.
DNF, and if they have a great strategy for him, he can stay in second place. Yeah. So
Whatever. All right. So moving along, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Um, I got to be a fan this weekend. Okay. And the way I got to be a fan this weekend was attending the third, not the first, not the second, but the third Fanatics
mhm.
Fest in New York City. And let me tell you, it was bigger and better than any year before. And I just want to say thank you so much for the invite to the team. And I think that this year, if you haven't gone at least one day, I really think that you should get a ticket in 2027 and go. But I'm telling you right now, you cannot see all the activations in one day. I mean, you have major people doing interviews, and I'm talking about they had the whole team, the whole Knicks team. It was insane,
What did
crazy
F1 look like?
insane. F1, I really felt like could have been better, but Daniel Ricciardo, along with Ford, actually was participating in Fanatics Fest all weekend.
Oh,
So they were doing a scavenger hunt in a
the
Ford
goat.
truck, and they would kind of move the truck around the city. And I guess if you find either the truck or Daniel Ricciardo, then you get this really cool merchandise. So I thought that that was really neat. But I didn't see him walking around Fanatics Fest. Mario Andretti was there. Andretti was definitely there. There were people showing
Ooh,
old school trading cards. It was awesome. And then they
shout out to
also had
P1.
a couple NASCARs. Yes, shout out to P1 Castle because he was there. But oh my gosh, there were so many people, and the layout of the Javits Center was so different from years past that I could not find P1 Castle's booth. That's the reason why I didn't go over there. It was crazy. It,
Whoa.
Monty, it was insane. And especially all the activations they had surrounding the World Cup. It was very, like, it was sensory overload. One thing that I do like about Fanatics Fest that I definitely want to highlight is how um, Michael Rubin has been able to bring the fan closer to the athlete. I think oftentimes we have been very limited in that aspect. If you have to attend a game, I don't know, see them someplace like in a grocery store at this point. But it was extremely hard for fans to get really up close and personal with the athletes that they admire. And with Fanatics Fest, you see these athletes, they're on panels, they're doing activations, they're part of the Fanatics game, like they're walking around. Don't get me wrong, some of them did have bodyguards and police officers around them, but they were still taking pictures with the fans, actually like reaching out and like dapping them up and doing little interviews with the little furry microphone and all that cool stuff. So I think that Fanatics Fest is gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. This was the first day that they added Thursday. Before we used to
Mm-hmm.
only be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They added Thursday. They had a press conference surrounding the World Cup, which I thought was really cool. Um, and man, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, but you know the crazy part? One of the most craziest things I saw, Yana came in. And I'm like, first of all, it is bold for him to show up in New York. All right.
I didn't think
So
about that.
bold. He got booed. Man, they were up. I'm like, yo, you are
Hilarious.
amongst you are amongst
Hilarious.
a whole bunch of authentic New Yorkers. Like
Yep.
you are bold walking in the Javits Center. Like, dude, did you
Mm-hmm.
sign a waiver? Did you sign a waiver?
Put your chest
Because
out.
how in the heck? How in
Put
the
your
heck would
chest
you even
out.
do that? I mean, he did. He did. And apparently, I think that he was there to do a podcast. LeBron James was there along with his team. They were filming the shop. The Pivot was there. I did see like the whole cast from the Pivot. They were there. Tiana Taylor, Serena Williams. Woo! My
Oh
girl.
no.
I'm trying to
Oh,
tell you.
no time.
Besides Lewis Hamilton, but whatever. But besides Lewis Hamilton, Serena Williams is like one of my favorite athletes ever. And the beautiful Lala was there. Tiffany Haddish was
Lala
there.
Anthony?
Yeah, she was there. They did a panel. I didn't see the panel. See, I'm really bad at this, right? Because I only go for one day. I don't go for all 3 days, but I really feel like in 2027, I'm gonna make the commitment to go at least if they have 4 days, I'll do 3 days out of the four, right?
You stayed
Based
in New
off of
York?
what do you mean did I stay in New York? Yeah, I stayed in New York. Why wouldn't I stay in New York?
That's what I'm saying. No, next year. It was expensive this year. I was like, I can't even do it.
Yes, it was mad expensive. But you
We
also
got
gotta
bank
look at it.
accounts
It
set
was
up.
but why? But why was it expensive? Because
I
the World Cup
know.
was there. So
Yeah, we don't need all that.
hopefully next year the prices of the hotels would be a little bit more affordable. But with that being said, if somebody asks me, hey Tanya, is it worth to attend Fanatics Fest? I'm like, absolutely. Bring your spouses, bring your kids. I mean, there was women pushing babies in strollers. Um,
Wow.
Kevin Hart was doing he was trying to hit the soccer ball with some Crocs on in sport mode. Like, yo, it was crazy. With some short shorts on. I was like, man, this is insane. You got Tom Brady, and let's talk about this Tom Brady thing, right? Because, and we'll go back to Jay and Tiana Taylor, but I woke up today and I literally see people all over Instagram saying that this man's stock is plummeting because of the beef that he had with Logan Paul at Fanatics Fest.
No.
Are you serious?
That's Logan Paul fans doing that.
Oh, okay. So they're the ones coming out of the woodwork up here
Mm-hmm.
about Tom Brady. Because did you hear what happened? Yo, did you see it?
I slapped him. Yeah, he slapped him.
Yo. Now, I don't know if this was staged, but it was definitely out of the character of the person that we know is Tom Brady, right? Um, I don't know. I kind of felt like that would be like Lewis slapping somebody.
I don't know because
I was like, yo, like, are you serious? But we do know that Tom Brady's highly competitive in anything that he does, right? Unfortunately, he did not win Fanatics Fest like he did the what is it? The Fanatics games. He did not win. There
yeah.
was a younger gentleman that has beat him out this year. And he was not happy about it. But the slap across the face of Logan Paul, and then when they were actually at the match, watching the final match, him and Logan Paul were going back and forth, and as you can see in the picture, yeah, he flipped through the bird. So, with that being said, Amani, what are your thoughts on Tom Brady? Do you really think that his stock is plummeting because of all the PR stunts that he's been doing?
Well, no, because I don't think people understand like who Tom Brady is. He's a quarterback in the NFL, and if you think that he had, I mean, of course he had the image, yeah, but I mean, listen, it was a lot of times where he showed up and showed out. I'm gonna say that. But
I mean, okay.
regardless with the situation, even with Tom Brady, if you think that what happened, um, what happened this weekend was something, then it's like y'all ain't paying attention to what's going on with Tom and doing.
What has Tom been doing, Amani?
Okay, because Tom, you know what I'm saying, he got a new energy drink. No, it's a I think it's an energy drink, coconut water, like a coconut water drink. Um,
Okay. If it's deemed energy, all right, fine.
I don't know if it's deep energy. I don't know if you can get energy for coconut um
Doesn't sound like
water.
it, but okay.
I'm not sure, but even the name of that. Let me try to find this picture real quick.
And
Even
why do you have
hmm?
him in a Pizza Hut shirt? Is he trying to revive Pizza Hut too?
Yeah, he's one of the he's a ambassador for Pizza Hut. He was in the Pizza Hut commercial.
Wow, didn't see
Yeah,
it.
it's Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
The top, you don't watch TV.
Some things, but not that.
So let me show you this right here. Uh so with let me see. So with this is his new
Mm.
drink if you haven't seen it. So if people are, all I'm saying is this.
Yo,
If you
you
think that
are you serious or is this a PR stunt? Or is this one another of his PR stunts? Because this
it's a real
is
drink, it's a real drink.
wow.
It's a real drink. It's a real drink. That's all I'm
No,
gonna say.
I think the part that is so bad about this is that why does he have the drop coming out of the top of the straw?
Crazy, right? Good
I am
marketing.
screaming. Who does not? Wait a minute. This man had to sign off on this, right? To say, hey, I'm a
This is
part
his
of
drink.
this.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the design of that. Why?
Yeah.
Organic, no sweetness, coconut. I cannot.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you think that stuff is ruining his image, okay. Y'all not paying attention. What's
Where
going
did you sell
on?
this? I bet if there's a lot of kids, they turn the can the other way. Like they just turn it.
I think you might get it at Whole Foods, I think.
Okay. I bet they have it turned the other way. And
I'm not putting
Amani,
them.
I swear, I'm telling you right now, because you like to do funny stuff. If a pack of this shows up at my house,
What are you
you're
talking
in
about?
trouble. If a pack of this, I'm telling you, because you're terrible. You're terrible. If a pack of this shows up at the house, I'm gonna murder you. Stop.
You
What are
didn't
you
you didn't,
doing?
you didn't check your mail today? I'll make sure. I'm trying to find out where it's at.
No.
I think it just got to Norfolk, I think.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What got to Norfolk?
A case
Of what?
of Tom Brady's drink.
No, I'm good. Moving on. All right. My tops card regarding Lewis Hamilton and his first podium win at Ferrari has officially shipped. So I am super excited.
Mm-hmm.
Me and all the other people that ordered over 50,000 of these cards. Okay. Now, I'm okay if I don't get one of the
I need
parallels,
that one on one.
refractors, refractors, the
I need
ghost
that
or
one
whatever
on
you want to
one.
call it. I call the white one the ghost. Is it called the ghost? I don't know. Um, but I'm just so happy to have that card because I really feel like it marks a moment in time. Okay. And do you know what else marks a moment in time?
Huh?
My experience at the 4040 Club. I've got to talk about this. I have got to talk about this.
Shout
Yo,
out.
I'm so excited. Huge shout out to Jay-Z. Huge shout out to the whole team. Yes, we're gonna throw the diamonds up. For the whole like Fanatics Fest, but definitely every single person that has worked hard to bring the 4040 Club to Fanatics Fest every year for the last 3 years. Listen, the first year that I went, I had a hard time believing that I was in this space with all of these amazing people, right? And to
Mm-hmm.
me, what I feel like the 4040 Club is, and low key, because it's invite only, I feel like it's like a huge networking event. You're in the room with some very prominent people that you can just talk to. Okay. And every year I have the opportunity to meet people and engage in great conversation. And hopefully one day, maybe an opportunity would come out of it. But when I walk into that space, first of all, the way that it is just beautifully curated.
Right.
Okay, jerseys, the bar, the way that the bar is set up, Ace of Spade everywhere. It looks like Ace of Spade threw up in there.
Right.
But um, from the food to the drinks, like the way that they put it together year after year is is amazing. And my favorite thing, all right, is the champagne and cookies at the end of the night. Well, he sometimes has the cookies or just coming around whenever, but I always have the warm cookies and the champagne before I leave. And I think that that is like the best thing ever. And I've been carrying that tradition on actually since the first year I went to the 4040 Club. But the second thing is definitely the merch. Okay. Now, Jay Z and his team, they take care of everybody entering the 4040 Club from the moment you walk in to the moment that you get out. Like, I feel like I'm going to the paddock in Formula One when I go to the 4040 Club at Fanatics Fest. I'm dead serious. I'm telling you, it's elevated. It's like you don't know who you're going to see, right? So, one thing that I do want to highlight is the gold couch, sponsored by the Gold Standard. Listen, that couch is so iconic. There are so many people that have sat on that couch, and I had the opportunity to sit on the couch too. But the really, really cool thing was definitely the merch that Jay gave us. Now, I have all 3 years of the merchandise, right? The first year compared to this year, he put it on this year, and I'm going to tell you why. So, are you aware of his the clothing company that he's affiliated with now called Paper Plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to my
So,
cousin. He's signed the Rock Nation, so I know about all that.
Izzy,
Mm-hmm.
let's go. So Jay-Z basically, him and what's his friend that was locked up forever? Was it Emery Jones? Is that his name? Which now he apparently is like this big time like clothing designer, had like mad collaborations with everybody, right? So they now have the clothing brand called Paper Planes. And the sweatshirt that I have on that I got from the 4040 Club, of course, when you look at the back, it's Paper Planes. And I was just like, yo, how am I going to get my hands on this merchandise? And huge shout out to Jay-Z and his team. Now I do have a piece that I can call my own. And as you can see, Jay-Z's rocking the sweatshirt. I'm rocking my sweatshirt today too. It's so comfortable. And I think that it's like the best thing that you can get at Fanatics Fest besides your name on besides your face on a trading card. And I'm dead serious about that. Okay. Now, moving forward, how I do feel about the 4040 Club is that I think that it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. All right. I don't know if they're going to have to build out, but I feel like they're going to have to build it out just a little bit more because, man, Saturday, that joint was packed to capacity. It was so many people in there, which is a good thing, right? But yeah, I think that it's the best thing that I like to do when I'm at Fanatics Fest. A lot of people are like, well, what are you doing? What do you do? What is your favorite activation?
40.
Blah, 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 blah. It's the 4040 Club. I don't care what anybody says. And I will continue to go as long as I'm invited year after year. I swear, because it's the best thing ever. And I'm so glad that it's put up by our people, Oftentimes we try to put ourselves in other spaces, right, to be noticed. But it just feels so good to be able to walk into a space that that you are, because of the culture that you're in, because of the community that you're in. It is just so great to be a part of a culture like that, the 4040 Club. And I've been attending the 4040 Club. I don't even want to tell y'all how long I've been going to the 4040 Club. Not the one in New York, but the one in Atlantic City when it was open. Yes. I am that old, okay? And for him to resurrect it and bring it back year after year at Fanatics Fest, I'm a big fan. Can't stop talking about it.
Shout out to Hove.
Yes.
Almost went to this concert. What was in New Jersey, but I just couldn't get away.
Well, when I was in New York for the 3 days.
Couldn't get away.
Yeah, no, I wanted to go. I really did. And I'm trying to tell you, if you went, Sunday?
Oh my God.
Despite the delay, the lineup was amazing. Yeah. And I really want to give big up to Jay-Z because it's just so hard out here for the average person. And I want to point that out too. When you're trying to get this money for the rent. And so people are paying sometimes hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars to get these tickets. But I'm just glad that he's actually putting on a show that people feel like it's justified to pay that type of money versus it being the other way around.
Yeah, because there was you should saw the block party in front of Yankee Stadium over in the Bronx, man. It was I heard that was crazy. I saw videos and stuff
Well,
of it.
well
Crazy.
deserved,
Yeah.
well deserved in that aspect. Um, and just another part of being a community and being a part of the culture. And I just like to say, Amani, in this space, I know that when we talk about Formula One, we get a lot of eyes, and particularly side eyes. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not typical. We get a lot of side eyes about our show and the
Mm-hmm.
authenticity that we bring and the culture that we bring to it and the building of the community that is very accepting of a lot of people that people in Formula One normally don't accept. But
Mm-hmm.
when I see events like this put on by people like Jay-Z and where he's come from and how he has been able to, that man has definitely transformed people's lives. Um, and has continued to affect and positively impact a lot of people in our community. When I see things like that, that's what I really hope that at some point you and I and like Wolfpack Performance, what we will
Mm-hmm.
be in the Formula One space is that instead of them always looking for some sort of cookie cutter, because we are nowhere near no freaking cookie cutter anything when it comes to Formula One,
Amen.
that our authenticity continues to shine through and that people are accepting of it. But even if they don't, I don't care. I'm still doing what I
That's
want to
right.
do, how I want to do it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So no, huge shout out to you. We do this year after year, race after race. And we're gonna keep doing it until we don't until we say we don't want to do it anymore. But I don't see that happening in a long time.
I don't see how many either.
With that being said, everybody, um, yeah, looking forward to a couple things. Looking forward to the next race. We're going to be on our way this weekend, racing again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be rooting for Lewis. Of course, mine's going to be with the Kimi Antonelli crew, but it's okay. It's all right.
Also, it'd be check me out the national. We will
Yeah,
be at the
come.
F1 trade night P1.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So see how we continue on. And you know what, Amani, you know what else I like about our podcast and our
Hmm.
community is that it stretches over so many different types of disciplines for real. Like we talk
Yep.
about Formula One, we talk about hip hop culture, we talk about trading cards, we talk about so dang much. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are at the National, please, if you see Amani walking around, dap him up, tell him to keep going, because that's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what we're going to do. Um, and yeah, show up to the F1 trade night. It is going to be a banger. I remember the first time that I went with you, I had so much fun. And I was out late.
It was
What
lit.
time did we end up leaving?
Uh, but it's
Did they have
national.
to
You
shut
don't
us
sleep.
down and kick us out? Like,
Don't sleep.
yo, no, that's team no sleep. You want
And
to
it
go to
was
the
raining.
National, go to a
Right, it was
trade
raining
night?
that one.
Team
Remember that one.
no sleep for
Mm-hmm.
real. Insane, insane. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Amani and I on Monday Night Vibes. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and we'll catch you next Monday. Bye.
Overtake clean as pressure.
Peace.
Fastest lap in the last few minutes. Yeah,
Hey.
fight, we in it. Quality pace ain't always.